In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the Crypto Keeper and Blockchain Crusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto. Question everything, trust nothing. It's your boy Crypto Keeper here with Debate Crypto. Make sure that you guys subscribe. Make sure that you share this out. Make sure that you smash the like, do all the things that YouTube loves to see and that we love to see. And we appreciate you all being here. That being said, let's dive right into it. So, Bitcoin, right? We talk about it a lot, okay? But there's a reason for that. It is because it is the way maker as it relates to the crypto space, okay? What people will do when they come into the crypto space, whether they're new or whether they're old, or what they should do is say, if I'm going to invest in anything other than Bitcoin, I need to invest in an asset that is going to beat Bitcoin, that is going to be more profitable for me than Bitcoin. Now you might be asking yourself, why? Why Crypto Keeper? Why does that? Why is that a thing? Let me tell you why that's a thing. That's a thing because in the crypto markets, the highest volume, the least amount of volatility, the leader of the pack, so to speak, is Bitcoin. And at least for the foreseeable future, is going to continue to be. So if you are going to hold any other assets besides Bitcoin, it needs to beat Bitcoin, because if it doesn't, why are you holding it? Does that make sense? Ultimately, you would be taking on more risk by holding another asset that is not going to beat Bitcoin. Okay. And so that's the goal. But what you first need to understand, I'm about to share my screen here and show you, is how the money comes into crypto and what that looks like. So let me share my screen here. This is the money flow in crypto. We have fiat currency, which before you got into crypto, that's probably all you knew. Maybe you had some, exposure to Forex, but the majority of people, fiat crypto. I've got money in my bank account. I got money in my wallet. I got money in my pocket. Fiat, right? Not backed by anything. Used to be on the gold standard. Now we're not. It is pieces of paper that our lovely Fed and federal government just fire up the printing press and make it go burr, print it out. So people will take fiat currency and put it into Bitcoin. Bitcoin being the least risky asset in the crypto space, the highest volume, like I said, the most traded, the most solid, the apex of the cryptocurrency space, as most people see it. Now, when people then take profits from Bitcoin, that really safe asset, they will then toss it into the next step down, which would be large cap, something like Ethereum, something like Chainlink, so one of these top tier cryptocurrencies, one of these blue chips. Okay. Then after we take profits from that, we go a little bit riskier. We go to mid caps. Okay. We go to something like VeChain. Then we take profits from there. We go to low caps. We go to something like Audius. And then when we take profits from the low caps or the crap coins, we then head right back up to Bitcoin and start over. Now, you might be wondering, well, why does it work like this? Think about it. Let's walk it through. You have fiat, which is supposed to be stable, but hey, we've got inflation, so we know how that looks nowadays. But as a general rule, fiat's supposed to be stable. We're going into a riskier asset in Bitcoin to see returns as an investment. Now we say, okay, we've taken some profits from Bitcoin. Now we're up. You know what? Let me try to beat Bitcoin. Let me try to move to something a little bit riskier. We move into a large cap like Ethereum. Okay, now we've taken profits from Ethereum. We're like, wow, you know what? That really worked out well. You know what? If I'm not gonna hold all of that in Ethereum, let me take some profits and put them into something even a little more risky that maybe can beat Ethereum. And basically that starts over and over until we get all the way down to the most risky of risky. And a lot of people do get burnt at this point, but when they don't, you accumulate a nice profit and you say, wow, I need to put that back into my crypto savings account, my Bitcoin, right? And so ultimately, that is how the money flow works in crypto. And so what I want to encourage each and every one of you to do is know that it goes from fiat to Bitcoin, from Bitcoin to large cap to mid caps to small caps to crap coins, and then start the process back over. If you know that and you understand why, you are ahead of the game. Too many people get into the crypto space and they think, you know what, I'm just jumping right into Shiba. I'm just jumping right into Dogecoin. I'm just jumping, and they're jumping directly into assets that are more risky than ever. The reality is, a lot of times those assets are not beating Bitcoin. So why would you get into that super risky asset unless you're going to beat those returns? So the question you came for is, name some assets that are going to outperform Bitcoin. Well, the answer is simple. Everything, just about, when Bitcoin is pumping. Bitcoin will run, then Ethereum will run, then the large or the mid caps will run, then the small caps will run, then the crap coins will come and it starts back over. So it's literally the exact same as the money flow, because as the money's flowing into these assets, it's making those pump. So the question is, what beats Bitcoin? Well, where are we in the cycle? Are we is Bitcoin on its way up? Well, then you probably want to stick in Bitcoin. When Bitcoin maybe we feels like it's topped off, okay, maybe it's time to take some profits and put them into Ethereum. Ethereum's running either right along with Bitcoin or lagging just behind. Okay, it looks like maybe Ethereum's topped off. Boom. We need to move into some mid caps. Let's move into something like a V chain, right? Okay, V chain looks like it's topped off. Okay, let's move into some smaller caps. So ultimately, the money flow is the way that it is, and the assets move the way that they do for a reason. It's not like some big magic secret. There will be one-offs, there will be opportunities where just randomly something will pump, but as a general rule, this is how the money flows through crypto. So the short answer is just about everything after Bitcoin has had its pump. During an altcoin season, just about everything is going to beat Bitcoin. It is a much larger, or a much smaller rather, market cap, all of these other assets, standing up next to Bitcoin. So it takes much less money to make those assets run. And so ultimately, a lot of people will take those risks. The question is, do you need to take those risks? So you have to, as we always say, we're not giving financial advice here. You have to figure out, does this make sense for me? Where am I within this chart? Am I in the fiat stage? Am I in the Bitcoin large cap, mid cap, low cap? And do I know what I think is coming next? So you have to be the person that assesses your own risk, assesses your own portfolio. But here, we are just here to try to educate you a little bit better and let you understand where this money's flowing, why it's flowing there, and what you can do to capitalize on it. So crypto fam, listen, we appreciate each and every one of you. We love you if nobody's told you that before today. Question everything, trust nothing. Until next time, hodl like it's hot. We'll see you soon.